welcome back. This is part 2 of my post staycation / vacation catch-up videos. I broke it down into 2 videos because I had a lot of stuff to talk about and a lot of content, and I didn't want to ramble on in an hour-long video, so break it down into 2 parts. Part 1 is already processed and uploading onto YouTube as I speak, so hopefully that will be up in a couple of hours, and then I will work on this second part, which might not get up until Tuesday. It is Monday right now, April 30th. So this half of my catch-up video here, my vlog, I'm going to be talking about the little scrapbook convention that we went to, and also I have some other assorted Happy Mails and shopping and hauls and stuff to show off and so on and so forth, and I have some stories to tell and some things to talk about. So I figured that I would kind of do that at the same time because they all kind of fit together into one one thing. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started and enjoy the show, I guess. Get a snack. So before I left, I actually got some mail here, and I have a couple of things that additional things that I've pulled out from my D-stash, which is coming later in the week, that I just didn't put away. So I got a couple of things in the mail, and also I got something that came in while we were away that my landlord brought over, so I might as well just show that first. So I'm kind of trying to go into order to keep myself organized so I don't ramble on too much. So these are things that I got before we went away, and I hadn't had a chance to do anything with. I picked up an eBay auction, actually, a lot of 5 different, ooh, got a piece of dust in here, 5 different lawn fawn sets. And these are older ones that I didn't have before, and they've been used, and some of them are yellowing, and I got a really good deal on them, because I don't care if something's been used or if it's starting to yellow, as long as it stamps cleanly. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping all of these yet or not. I haven't even had a chance to frame my mind to it, but I figured that I would just show off, and if I decide not to keep it, it'll show up in a D-stash eventually, right? You'll be able to figure it out by if it's for sale or not. So let's just go ahead and go through. Again, these were all purchased in one lot together in an eBay auction. There's no original packaging, but I do believe that they are the real deal, legitimate lawn fawn. Some of the carrier sheets are missing on the back, but they look and feel like a lawn fawn product. And also they have the lawn fawn the copyright on the bottom that we're all used to. So it smells like photopolymer. Anyway, so this is the it's stuck together to something. There's like 2 pieces of acetate here. This is called the Just My Type 2, 2 from Lawn Fawn, and this is one that I'm probably will end up destashing because I'm not sure if I have need for these sentiments in particular. I can see that they have been used. They feel fine. They could probably do with a cleaning. It looks like they may have been put away dirty, so I'll probably give them a cleaning and take a look how that comes out. So this is the one that I might not be keeping. Very nice little set, but I have pretty much all of these sentiments are covered within other sets. So, you know, when you buy a lot of things on eBay or any kind of auction, you don't really get to pick and choose. You buy the whole thing, and you take from it what you can use, and you sell or give away the rest. So that's exactly what I did. This did interest me right here. This is the chevron backdrops. Because I'm trying to do a little bit more backdroppy stuff. This does have a carrier sheet. Oh, it's got something handwritten on it here. Just a handwritten note from the original owner saying Lawn Fawn chevron backdrops. It's definitely been used. It's stained. I'll give it a clean and stamp it out. It feels just fine. It doesn't feel damaged. You know, a stamp is damaged, like if somebody puts stays on it or something and doesn't clean it right away. You know, that sort of stiff crustiness it gets. I'm not getting any of that with these stamps here, so they feel plenty of cling, and they just appear to be a bit stained. No problem. So this one is really cool, and I'm looking forward to doing some techniques with this. Next we have Admit 1 from Lawn Fawn. It's a cute little sort of carnival themed set here. This was not one that I was familiar with before, but I think it's really cute. And I'm wondering if I can, first of all, I haven't even researched yet because I literally got this stuff and then like our vacation started, so I just kind of had to throw it aside. But I want to see if they have any matching dies, because you guys remember that Avery L set that I have for the carousel animals. I'm wondering if I can do something with that and kind of combine the stamp sets to make something really neat. So this is obviously quite stained and quite yellowed. They all feel just fine. So this is another one that I'll clean, and we'll see how it comes out after it cleans, but I wouldn't have any issue using these. This doesn't bother me at all. I save money. You know, if you can buy something secondhand, do it. Save money. One person's de-stash is another person's treasure, I tell you. Here's another really cute one that I didn't have. It's just a small stamp set called Flying By. Just a couple of little paper airplanes, and I thought this would work really well with the plain and simple stamp set, because I believe there's a paper airplane in there as well. And of course the sentiment is really cute. Staining, same thing, staining and yellowed. I don't care. We'll clean it up and see if any of the staining will come off, and if not, oh well. It works perfect. I'll definitely be keeping that. And here's another one that I'll definitely be keeping. Critters in the Snow. Very cute. Slightly yellowed, not really a big deal, but definitely stained. A little yellowing on the bottom. Let's give it a feel. The first test here. It feels just fine. I'm guessing that the original owner had them on some sort of a ring originally, because she's punched a hole in the top corners on some of these. I'm not entirely sure. That's just a guess. But anyway, so these 5 stamp sets were in one auction. Really good deal. Clean them up. And I'll let you know how it turns out. This one I'm probably going to be de-stashing. I don't know if it'll be ready by Wednesday's de-stash or not, but who knows. So keep an eye out for that. Very nice. Filling in some of my gaps. What is this one here? I've opened them, but I no longer even remember what stuff is from. Oh, this is another eBay auction. That I won. It is when I bid on it, I thought it was a lot larger than this, but this is a Hero Arts repositional rubber stamp, premium cling label top. So it looks like it's a background stamp for making labels. I thought it was a lot bigger. I thought it was like a big background stamp. This is just, and it's my fault for not really paying too much attention to what I was bidding on, but I thought it was adorable. It's about 4 inches. But it's still really cute, and I love the little forks and the spoons. Really cute. This is something that I'll probably end up keeping. You know, I don't do a lot of rubber stamps, but it's pretty cute, and I'm guessing it looks brand new. I don't know. I don't remember if it was used or not, but it looks brand new, and it looks in perfect condition. So really cute, and I think I got a good deal on this. I think it was just $1 or $2, and this is Hero Arts red rubber, so that's an amazing price, even if the stamp is a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. I really enjoyed working with my, if you watched my card share videos from before vacation, I recently dug out, I have a large background stamp from My Favorite Things, a big red rubber background stamp, and I had a really good time using it, so it kind of inspired me to think about investing in a couple of other background stamps. But I'm not much of a florally person, so just kind of keeping an eye out for fun things that aren't florally, that are more geometric or just kind of novelty like this. I thought this was bigger. I'm sure that I'll still get use out of it, and if not, we'll see it in the de-stash. Next thing, let's see what this is. Okay, this is another eBay, but this is not an auction. This was somebody who was selling, just de-stashing some of her Lawn Fawn die sets. And I don't even have some of the stamp sets for these yet, but they were such good prices that I couldn't resist, right? So let's start with this one because it's still in the package and it looks brand new. It's the Sweet Christmas stamp set, die set that goes with the stamp set. I do have this set. This stamp set was a recent used find. So I got, and I think this is probably where it all started, as I was looking for the stamp set at a good price because there's so many little dies in here. This is well over a $20 stamp set. So a die set, excuse me, to go with the stamp set. So I was looking for something at a good price and I found it on eBay, and then I started looking at all of her other stuff and I was like, oh, she's destashing. So anyway, so the rest of the stuff doesn't come with any packaging or anything. Which was fine with me. So, and I haven't opened everything up to make sure that everything's here yet, but I don't anticipate any issues with this. So it's just not going to look like much is showing it off. I have the Fantastic Friends, which is a stamp set that I really enjoy, but I destashed it a while ago. And I wanted to get it again, and I never had the dies, so I was really excited to find the dies because the stamp set's on my wish list. And again, you know, at these prices, I couldn't resist, and I'll just hang on to it until I can find the stamps. Frosty Fairy Friends, which is, if you watched my videos from before vacation, is a set that I've recently acquired, so I just scored the die set secondhand. Gleeful Gardens, same thing. I recently acquired the stamps, so here are the dies. And the Lawn Fawn Costume Party, which is the Halloween set from last year. Yes. So I don't think I have the stamp set to go with that, but again, at those prices, it had been on my wish list. I figured that I would just go ahead and do it. So pretty excited about these finds. So that's what I have, and I will, before I put it away, I'll just give it a quick, I'll Google an image of the package and I'll just do a quick double check to make sure that all the dies are here, but I'm not anticipating any issues with that. So there we go with that. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is something that I've been waiting to get for a while. And it was actually, I wasn't going to get it, and my friend Betsy on her YouTube channel talked about getting it, and I was like, oh, I should take a look. And the die set for the Pink Fresh Studio, and I bought it directly from Pink Fresh Studio because I couldn't wait. I got the Magical Unicorn stamp set. Everybody's been making the beautiful cards with this stamp set, but they've been out of stock, the dies, for a while. So my friend Betsy was talking about how she was planning to order it, but the dies were out of stock. So I went to the website and signed up to get an email alert when the dies were back, and when the dies came back in stock, I quickly swooped in and ordered it before it sold out again. So I haven't obviously had a chance to use this yet. It just came before we left, but I'm really looking forward to playing with this one. Betsy's already been playing with hers, and she has been posting all over Instagram just gorgeous pictures of things that she's done with this, and I'm like so jealous. So I'm super happy. I actually forgot that this was in the basket over here, and I'm like, yay! More fun things to play with. So again, this is the Pink Fresh Studio Magical Unicorn set. You just use the little eyelashes and the horn, and you basically just build your own unicorn face with it, and then the dies cut out the horn and also make the ears and the flowers and some leaves. So I would imagine that the creative possibilities with this one are endless, and it has some beautiful sentiments in it. You make life sparkle. Join us for a magical celebration if you're doing some invites. May all your dreams come true. You are one of a kind, magical. It's that heart of gold and stardust soul that makes you unique. I believe in you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Leah's already seen this and she's tickled pink. She's super excited that we get to play with that. Okay, getting down to the edge of the pile. Okay, so this is another eBay find. Just, I'd been looking for snips, die snips for my dies. Let me show you what I have. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I have these, which I got at the Dollar Tree, which I don't know if you can see. The metal is so soft that, like, the metal is breaking just doing my dies. Like, just crazy ridiculous. And then I also have the Bind It All snips here that come with a little pink thing, which are fine, but they're not thin enough to get in some of those spaces. So this is actually meant to go with some sort of binding kit, and I might actually end up destashing. There's a stray thread here and it's irritating me. I have to snip it. I might actually end up destashing this this week if you're interested. And again, they work just fine, and I'm sure that they work great with the kit that they're actually supposed to go to, but they're so thick that some of the smaller, especially like Lawn Fawn, where they have just really tiny little dies, really hard time just getting in there and snipping those corners. So I had been considering the Your Next Stamp die cutters that I believe it was Jennifer McGuire recommended like a while ago, but they're really pricey. So she actually ended up recommending in another video these snippers from Tool Basics, which were a little bit less expensive. And this is one of the things that I was going to get from Simon Says Stamp, because I'm slowly building a rare Simon Says Stamp order. But I just haven't really gotten there yet, so I found these on eBay for just a couple of dollars with free shipping, so I went with them. They feel good. They've got like a springy thing in here. I don't have, actually, I have a die right in front of me, don't I? I just want to say I don't have a die that I can test this on to see. But look at this, we got this die set. Let's test it and see and compare. Because, yeah, it's like these ones here, I don't know if you can see, like, it's smaller, so it's a lot harder to get in there. So these are my Dollar Tree ones, and they're just so thick that I just have a hard time getting a nice precise snip. So let's take a look with this one and see what it does. Oh my gosh. Wow. These are a lot thinner on the top, so they fit into smaller spaces. Just line it up and snip. Look at that. I got it, the whole thing. I just took out the bottom part here on the tree. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely cool. So for just a couple of bucks, I'll look on eBay, and if they still have any from the eBay seller, I'll link it down below. Awesome. I'm super pleased. I'm probably just going to pass these to my husband and tell him he can have them from his toolbox. I have to say that the only thing so far that looks irritating about these is there's nothing to keep them closed. I might get like a little rubber band and just keep a rubber band together, but this is from Tool Basics. They just call it a flush cutter. Very cool. This particular one looks like it might even be used. I don't know. Maybe that's why I got it so inexpensively, but it looks a little beat up and the package has some stapling on it. I think eBay, they said in the eBay store that it was new, but it might not be, or maybe it's some sort of warehouse clearance or whatever. I don't care. For what I paid, I just saw the Lawn Fawn dies in particular I have the hardest time with because some of them are so small, intricate. It just very quickly, very easily, even with my lack of strength, took care of the problem. I don't care. I'm happy to have it. So that is cool. Let me get this put away here if I don't rip the package, which is also a possibility. I'm not known for my grace. Okay, so perfect. I'm gonna put these in my drawer actually. And I'm going to put these in my little pile of stuff to destash because I don't need those. And these are just crap. These are going to go to my husband. Put those there. Okay. So the last thing I have to show off actually came while we were away, but I just opened it yesterday. And just to get it out of the way, I placed another soap order from my friend Michelle. I ordered, let's see, her YOLO soap. It's about 4.7 ounces. This is her Handmade. Excuse me, I believe this is hot processed soap. It smells amazing. It's gorgeous. And this is her her business card, and I'll link her store down below. And then I also, this is a new product for her, her shampoo bars, natural shampoo bar. She calls it Lavender Go Lightly. So she herself has been using this. I have very thick, long, curly hair, and she herself does, and she says that she's been using it and she hasn't even needed any conditioner. So I might use this in my shower today, actually, and I'll report back to you guys. Let's see, directions. Rub into wet hair, lather and rinse. Let bar dry completely in between uses. I got a free sample of rosemary mint soap. A little sliver. It smells good. I never would have thought to combine rosemary and mint together, but I love her mint soap. And then I also ordered She Sews as well, and I thought that this was really cool. It's just a headband and like a night sky astrological headband. You know what this reminds me of? This is so like late 90s to me, this print, and I absolutely love it. I used to have coffee mugs that were sort of that clear cobalt blue glass, and it had the gold suns and moons and stars on it, and they actually used similar things, only wine glasses, on the show Friends. If you watch the earlier seasons of Friends, they have like the coordinating wine glasses that go with that, and it totally reminded me of that and totally loved it. Of course, in the late 90s, I wasn't old enough to consume alcohol, so I wouldn't have had the wine glasses. I would have had the coffee cups, and that's exactly what I had. And I don't have those anymore, and it's such a shame. I'd actually love to score them again. Of course, now they'd be considered vintage and fabulous, so that's what it reminded me of. So thank you, Michelle. I'll link her store down below. She's a very, very nice lady, and she's a teacher, guys, so I'm all for supporting our teachers. She does this thing, and she's just amazing. She's an amazing soap maker and an amazing person. So definitely check her shop out if you have a chance. Okay, so that is everything that I have from, I think anyway, from mail that has come. I showed you in a previous video, magazines and stuff like that that have come. We just get all of this put aside. All of it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. All of it. Just put it aside. Okay. So I have convention stuff, and then I have some shopping stuff. One shopping trip that came before the convention, and then, which isn't a big deal, just something that I quickly ran out and did. And then I have convention stuff, and then we did shopping after the convention. So let me... I guess let me just start with the convention stuff. I mentioned in another video, it's the, I think it's called the CKC, Creating Keepsakes, something is the host, and it was in Manchester, New Hampshire this past Friday and Saturday. I'm in New Hampshire. It's about a 90-minute drive for us. We treated it as a mini family vacation and spent the night in the hotel, and kept the option open of buying a ticket to go in again on Saturday. If it was going to be awesome, you know, I'd go back again on Saturday and see what they had. But it was not awesome. And we still had a nice time. My husband was with me and my daughter was with me. The hotel was pretty decent. It had a nice indoor pool. So we treated it as like a mini family vacation as well. So we had a really nice time, but the convention itself, it was really small. The auditorium where it was held was only about half as full as it was when we went the last time they had it, which was in 2016, and it was just really small. There was like no need to go back again on Saturday. I went twice on Friday. I went in the morning with my husband and daughter, and we went through everything, and then later that afternoon, I went back again downstairs by myself and just did a quick walkthrough, because there was something that I had wanted to get that I didn't get, and then I wish that I got, and I'll get into that in a minute. But it was just like they didn't bring anything else out, and there were no other vendors. It was really small. We actually paid extra to get in line to be there early. because they normally give like a free gift to people that are in line. And the last time that I went, I think I got like a My Favorite Things stamp set and My Favorite Things ink and stuff, and that was the free gift, and that was not the case this time. So and I had to pay for my husband to get in as well, so I bought 2 tickets, and I went to check in, and they said that we only get 1 gift though, like between us. And I was like, why? I don't even know, but they only gave us 1 gift, even though there were 2 of us, and I had to pay for tickets for both of us, and we had to pay to be there early. And so our free gift this year was just this this reusable shopping tote. Oh, and here's the hosts or whatever. It's these people right here, the Creating Keepsakes Scrapbook Convention. And it's just a shopping tote, and it's kind of cute. You know, I'd rather be scrapping. So we got this, and then the free gift, the other free gift that was inside of it is just this small Tim Holtz magnetic die, and it looked like I don't even have a die cutter that this will go through. So this is probably going to end up being in my D-stash, but it seemed a little lame to me. Like they didn't even, I don't know. I'm going to try not to complain, but we had to pay extra to be there. They only gave us 1 gift, and this was the gift in the bag. A little bit lame. And then that was it. And they had a lot of the different vendors went through while we were waiting in line and passed out coupons. We got a free sample of something, which is in here, which I'll get to. So I got like a huge stack of coupons, most of which I didn't even use because I didn't even see a lot of things that I wanted to buy. And I'll show you, I have everything that I got to show you guys, but this is the coupon for classes. I didn't sign up for any classes because I had my family with me and didn't want to take the time. And here's our envelope that had our wristbands in it. And here's the show program, which I kept, which I'll probably put in my scrapbook, but there's just not much. Here's the oh, this isn't even, this is just the map to the hotel, bottom floor of the, oh, and this is the product list, but not the vendor list. So it's just, it was really small. Really small. So I'm not even sure. I think if they do it again, it might be worth stopping by just to take a look. Some of the booths had like clearance bins and stuff, so that's cool. You don't have to look clearance. But it's probably, especially if like this is all you're going to get, it's probably not worth getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and dragging your family out and then driving 90 minutes to queue up and wait in line for half an hour to get in. And paying extra for the privilege of doing so. It's probably not worth it. Next time if we go, it'll probably just be a casual, like, stop by anytime. They even have, like, a coupon you can print the day of that's, like, $3 off the entrance or whatever. Like, definitely it's not worth, not worth going early if this is what it's gonna be. So my sights are set for the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that's going to be in September in Massachusetts. So I can see already that I've rambled on tons, so I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit and go through my hauls for you guys. The first place that I went to, because when you first walk in the door, they had Queenie Company, and that was the major one that I wanted to see. And I did end up grabbing one of their kits. They had a bunch of different kits. I was definitely interested in their Halloween one, but this is going to sound terrible, but I think I can get them cheaper, like through Blitsy or whatever, or wait for when they do a sale online. So I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to pay, that much money for a kit, as it was this one kit that I got. I did get the Birthday Bash kit, and this was $30. This kit, and here's my receipt here, which I should probably hang on to. And they were doing a thing, if you were one of the first 50 people to spend at least $25, you get a free candy machine. This is a dispenser for their pom-poms. This happens to be the kit the kit that I was interested in happened to be a pom-pom kit, but they also gave me free pom-poms here too. At the register when I was paying, because I got the dispenser. They gave me this bag of free pom-poms, so that was really cool. And I haven't actually looked at this, taken it out and looked at it yet. I wonder, should I break this into another video? It's already been half an hour. You know, I'm just gonna keep it a big long video, and you're a grown-up. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, don't watch the whole thing. Or if you do and you have to take a break in between, that's fine too. So it's just plastic little thing. I don't even know how to load it. There's no instruction. My daughter Leah was just tickled pink about this. Let's see. Get the top. Lay the yummy sweets in. Although I probably wouldn't lay the actual yummy sweets in, because I would not put food in here. But let's see with the little pom-poms that they gave me. Let's see how it works. Oh, they're so cute. These little pom-poms. I was thinking that these would be just adorable for like bunny rabbit tails and all those things. You guys know I love bunny rabbits. So we'll see. Let's try to dispense one. Oh, it works. It just kind of flings out at you. Okay. Should move my hand out of the way. Or not. It worked once, I swear. Oh, come on. I think that they're static electricity. They're stuck together. Oh, there we go. Did you see that? Very cute. I'm sure Leah's going to have a fun time with this. Just a little novelty gift, but pretty cute. So that's what I got for free from Queenie Company with a, now I can't get the lid back on, with a $25 purchase. Oh my gosh. What? I mean, I'll deal with it. It's just not going back on. So far, this is not an overwhelming endorsement for the candy dispenser. Anyway, so I did get the Birthday Bash kit. This is not shaker, I don't think, but they're pom-poms, and you can build up layers of pom-poms to do different dimensional effects. I thought it was adorable. And of course, it comes with all these different pom-poms and the dies and the stamps and the paper pad. I really loved the paper pad from the fruit cards, the one that I'm working on, which I showed you in the video just before this. Really cute. So, and this was $30, and then again I got the free gift and some additional pom-poms with it. I'm really excited to get started with this. I probably could have spent a lot more money there, but at this point, like, this was the first booth just as you walk in the door. I'm thinking that I need to be a little bit more sparing with my budget, because I still have the whole rest of the convention to go through, and I didn't pick up anything else. And when I went back later that afternoon, they didn't have many of the other kinds of kits left. So I just decided, whatever, I'll get them online. Oh, here's some more coupons in the bag. These are some samples. We each got one. Excuse me. Me and Rod and Leah's were standing in line, just a 2018 die cut. Woohoo! I'll probably stack these and glue them all together and put them in my own scrapbook. This is from Petticoat Parlor. So that's pretty much it for the free giftiness that we got. What else is in here? So, oh, okay. So this is another booth that we thought was interesting. Oh, shoot. And I wonder if I can grab it. I don't want to take too much of your time, but my thingy's hanging up over here. Okay, so we went to another booth, which isn't so much scrapbooking, but it was still fun. What are they called? I don't even remember what they're called, but they did a make and take where you can do this little pendant here, and then you can pay $3 to have them put it on a necklace for you after. And Leah and I each did one. This is the one that I did here. It was just a really fun, simple craft, and I was thinking it would make a really nice gift, so I ended up getting a couple of the supplies to do so. Okay, so this is called Crafty Fantastic, is the booth that had these. So, and you can use any papers or any images that you want, so I didn't feel the need to buy their images. I figured I would just use paper. But if you're one of my Happy Meal friends, you're probably going to get a necklace in an upcoming Happy Meal, because it was fun and it was a really quick craft. But basically you cut the paper and you glue it underneath the glass, trim it, and then you mount it in the trays here. And then to mount it into the tray, you use these sticky dots, which are super ultra sticky. And then I bought a package of the chains as well, so that I could turn them into complete gifts. So the chains were $8.95. The trays were $8.95. I don't know how much the dots were. I think they were probably just a couple of bucks. And then they had a coupon where if you bought everything else, you get the glass for free. So the glass was $3.95, but I got it for free. So just a quick little gift idea. So I was thinking for Happy Meal friends or family, or, you know, Leah's friends for birthday parties or stocking stuffers. I don't know if it's going to last, you know, there's only 10 of them. I don't know if it's going to last long enough to get to Christmas, but just a fun little craft thing. I like the idea of being able to custom make a necklace for a friend. And I wore mine all weekend. Actually, I'll put it on now. I wore mine all weekend. I liked it. Leah likes hers too. She picked daisy flowers. I think these mine have some daisies in them, and black-eyed Susans. Leah picked daisies because our pet bunny rabbit is named Daisy, and we love Daisy. I went back. I went to the Eyelet outlet in the afternoon. I didn't go earlier with my family because I wanted to root through their clearance bins, and my husband and daughter were getting really irritated and bored. So when I went back later by myself, these were not on clearance, and I thought that they were really pretty. These rhinestone, pre-stick rhinestone things here. These ovals. These kind of reminded me of the December Hero Arts kit, the Arabian Nights themed kit, and I thought it would be really fun to maybe do something with jewels on it. And I didn't even notice this before, but there's a flaw on one of the things here. Yikes. And then along the same lines, I just grabbed another packet, a little bit more pastel-y. I was thinking for baby cards and stuff, just a little bling. And then everything else came from the clearance bin. The total I spent was $9.50 on all this stuff. So just some brads. Their clearance bins were a mess. So you really had to do some rooting to find anything really cool. I grabbed these brads, which I thought were really cute for gardening themed things. They've got little, like, I think trowel or shovel. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a position that's not in the glare. Let me turn off my overhead light, that might help. And then the little shovels and whatever they're called, the scrapey. I'm not a gardening person. The scrapey thingies. I don't know if you can tell. Really cute. It's so, I don't even think that's helping. It's so rainy and dark today. Let's try this light and see if that helps. It's so rainy and dark today that I'm not getting enough natural light to show this stuff off, but just really cute little gardening themed brads and some pineapple brads, which are really cute, and ice skates. Oops. Just some pastel flowers. I know Easter is over, but I thought they were pretty. This one, little swords. I was thinking for pirate cards and stuff. These I don't think are brads. I think they're eyelets. Absolutely adorable. And then these little kisses, little lips for kisses. So that's everything that I got from the Eyelet outlet. That was fun. They had a ton of washi tape. I don't need any more washi tape. I have a ton of washi tape already. So that morning when we went through the first time, one of the, I think it was called Stamp Fantastic booths, had a bunch of those Laurel Birch animal rubber cling stamp sets from Stampendous, and I was really interested in the cat ones, and I didn't really like their prices. And I thought about it and thought about it, and when I went back in the afternoon I was gonna go buy it, and they were all sold out of all the cat ones, but they did have my second choice still in stock. There were just a couple left. They had the mermaid set still, so I got the Laurel Birch mermaid stamp set, and this was $12.95. It's from Stampendous. Just look at those sample projects, which I will try to recreate. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is kind of like the cat one, the theme of the cat one. Laurel Birch is, this is what she does. I recognize her. My aunt and uncle actually have a few of her prints in their house, and that's where I had recognized it from. And it actually made me think of my aunt, the cats. And when I went back to get them, they were gone. And I was a little bit sad, but oh, and I also got the coordinating dies as well, and it was $20 for the dies, which I was not pleased with. And then I took a photo of them just so that I could kind of remember that I wanted to add them to my wish list, and I ended up finding the cat ones on scrapbook.com, and they're a couple dollars cheaper, so they're on my wish list there for in the future, but this is what I came home with. You guys know I'm starting to work with watercolor pens and trying to learn how to use that and having fun with that. I thought that this method would lend perfectly to that, and also on just some beautiful Distress Oxide ink ocean backgrounds and stuff. So I have a lot of plans for these. Anyway, I didn't get the cats, but I did get my second choice, and I'm very pleased to have the mermaids. So I went back and got that in the afternoon, and I think we're kind of nearing the bottom of the pile. See, that I didn't get much. This is how, I mean, this is pretty much it. This is kind of how lame it was. I have a second shopping bag here that just has a few things in it. I did get at the Close to My Heart booth, I did get the spring, excuse me, the January to April catalog. I went through, I circled a couple of things. May or may not get them, I don't know. But I still have my my Holiday Expressions catalog as well, so I'll probably, if anybody's interested in these, I'm probably going to destash them. I was looking, I was like, I'm just going to recycle it, but then I thought maybe somebody else might want them. But I have this one and the holiday one as well, if anybody wants that. So from another booth, I just picked up some scrapbook paper, and I forget the name of the booth, but I had a coupon actually for 20% off, and I saw it. Oh, I'm not going to step over. It was the Paper Loft booth, and this was the coupon that I had used, the early bird special for 20% off. They had some clearance scrapbook kits, so I grabbed this one to make a scrapbook page for my husband's grandson's scrapbook that I'm working on for him. So we're expecting one baby boy now. I shared our sad news in our previous video where we lost one of the twins last week, but the other one, as far as we know, is still doing okay. So I'm trying to reshift my focus from making a twinsies baby book to just a one baby book. So I thought this was really nice, and I really liked the colors on this one, the color palette, as you can tell. They also had some other really nice masculine papers going on. I spent $12.20 at this booth. That includes my discount. So let me show what I got for papers from the Paper Loft. These are all double-sided. I'm showing you, the first side I'm showing you is the side that actually attracted me to I like this one with the cheese graters from the home cooking line, and the mixers. And then we're going to get into some of the more masculine papers. I was interested in this this paper pack for Take the Bait for some masculine cards here. Got these fish. They did have the whole paper pack, and it was $12.75 for 12 papers in the paper pack. But the individual papers, which were all the designs were available for sale individually, and they were all 90 cents a piece. So I was like, well, heck, I'll just get the individual ones that I want, and that way I don't even get stuck with papers that I don't want either, and it was a lot cheaper than buying the whole paper pack. The oars here, I do like this plaid here, but the oars is why I picked it out. These little canoes. Bishops. I really like this one. This is from Gone Camping. Fires. And the lantern sitting on the wood stump. This one's nice too. This one's really cute. The camper. Scrapes and lantern. So these and the scrapbook kit are what I got from Paper Loft. They do have a website too, I believe, so I'll check them out, but I'm really pleased with the quality of the cardstock. It feels very nice, and it's not a brand that I had heard of before. And they had a ton of different stuff, but people were kind of just standing there and taking forever to go through. They had them all laid out in bins, and people were just really hogging those bins and just not moving. And I didn't want to, you know, spend 8 hours just waiting for somebody to move out of the way so that I could go through the bin. So I kind of just went through what I could and said, whatever, they have a website, I'll look online. So I think that, I think that's it, actually, that I got from the convention. What's this? This is Hobby Lobby, which came after the convention. So that is it. I got, a magazine, a couple of little free things, a stamp and die set, the birthday bash kit, and some clearance brads, and some paper, and that was it, really. So I came in way under budget, so I'm going to redo some of our household budget and probably slap anything left over on some credit cards, credit card bill or whatever. So for the rest of the weekend, we didn't have any, you know, much else going on. So I did some other shopping, so I will probably put that in another video because this one is already 46 minutes long. So we've gotten through the convention at least, and then I have a couple of small hauls, Michael's and Hobby Lobby to show off, and just a couple of other things to talk about. So I will probably end this here and then make a third video. So this is actually going to be a 3-parter, but hopefully the third one will be shorter. I can't even imagine how many hours it's going to take for this video to upload. So anyway, thanks very much. Look for part 3 coming soon, and take care. Bye.